Apathy sits at the heart of Seven like mold under wallpaper. Hidden at first, slowly consuming everything beneath the surface.
Wait a minute, no one bothers with vital signs? Did I stutter?
Fincher never names it because the film itself performs it. Every corner of the city feels swollen with fatigue. The endless rain, the damp air, the routine cruelty that no longer shocks anyone. The place moves forward only because stopping would require awareness. Detective William Somerset, played by Morgan Freeman, embodies that stillness. Years of watching the world collapse in slow motion have turned attention into armor. His intelligence has become a kind of shelter, a way to hold the noise at a distance. Each night he measures time with the soft tick of his metronome, as if rhythm alone could replace meaning. What looks like composure is really endurance stretched thin. Across from him, Detective David Mills, played by Brad Pitt, moves through the same landscape with unspent conviction.
Just don't jerk me off, that's all I ask. Don't jerk me off.
He believes his energy can change what patience never could. His anger, his quickness to react, his instinct to charge forward, every motion insists that morality still matters. That insistence blinds him. He keeps faith alive by refusing to see how little space it has left to grow. Tracy, played by Gwyneth Paltrow, brings warmth into the film the way a candle colors a dark room. Her gentleness is fragile but deliberate. She speaks softly because she understands the noise around her is permanent.
I can't be a burden, especially now.
When she tells Somerset about her pregnancy,
David and I are gonna have a baby.
she gives him something he's been missing for years. The reminder that fear and hope are often the same emotion. John Doe, played by Kevin Spacey, enters as the mirror image of that tenderness. His calm voice, his deliberate phrasing, his obsession with order, each detail carries the weight of a man who needs the world to feel his disgust.
Wanting people to listen, you can't just tap them on the shoulder anymore.
Every murder he commits is arranged like a sermon, and every sermon is an argument against indifference. Yet the precision of his work reveals another emptiness. His obsession with sin becomes a way to avoid his own. He seeks to jolt the world awake, but the method ensures everyone will only look away again. The desert scene closes the loop. Open space replaces the claustrophobic city, but the air still feels confined. Somerset watches the pattern repeat itself, conviction curdling into violence, justice dissolving into spectacle. He reaches out to stop it.
What he wants. He wants you to shoot him.
And cannot. The shot is fired, and silence returns heavier than before. That failure redefines him. For the first time, he feels the weight of his own distance. Years spent withdrawing have left him fluent in tragedy, but foreign to compassion. Watching Mills unravel strips away the comfort of intellect. There's no analysis that can ease what he's witnessing. Only presence remains.
I'll be around,
he says later, and the words settle like dust. They sound tired but honest. The man who once wanted to leave now understands that leaving was the problem. To remain aware is the only resistance left in a world built on numbness.
Ernest Hemingway once wrote, "The world is a fine place and worth fighting for." I agree with the second part.
Fincher closes on that recognition, a quiet, almost imperceptible form of grace. Somerset stays. The mold is still there, but someone finally chooses to look at it. Fincher doesn't film despair for spectacle. He treats it as a system, methodical, rhythmic, self-sustaining. Every frame reflects the same thought. Decay is not sudden. It's maintenance without belief. The camera lingers on dust, rain, and repetition, as if trying to understand how indifference becomes normal. But through that monotony, something fragile survives. Awareness becomes rebellion. Somerset's decision to stay isn't romantic or triumphant. It's the smallest act of faith left to someone who no longer believes. He doesn't conquer apathy. He simply refuses to feed it. In Fincher's cinema, that refusal is the closest thing to redemption. Seven never promises salvation, but it does offer responsibility. Somerset doesn't stop the horror. he recognizes that turning away from it only deepens the rot. He begins the story wanting to leave and ends it by staying, because presence, however painful, is the only antidote to apathy. That's the film's final truth. The world decays not from sin alone, but from exhaustion. The choice to remain aware, to care even when it hurts, is what keeps meaning alive. So tell me, do you think Somerset is saved, or just sentenced to witness it all again? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want more essays that dig into the moral architecture of great films, subscribe. Because Fincher didn't make a thriller. He made a warning about what happens when we stop paying attention.